Donald Trump took major losses in June, and he will not be President of the United States by Christmas. Donald Trump will be gone by Christmas from being President of the United States. You see, Donald Trump has taken a series of L's in June, and those losses include his 80th birthday celebration, where he was roundly rejected by most of the talent that he wanted to show up and perform. He was too toxic, and they felt they had been lied to about the nature of the event. The UFC fight debacle, where he built this arena on the White House grounds and then had one of the fighters come out at the end of the fight and disparage former First Lady Michelle Obama. That blew up in Trump's face. Then on the heels of that, the Obamas didn't respond. They just had a hugely successful grand opening of the Obama Presidential Center in Chicago, with all of the type performers showing up that rejected Donald Trump. And then, of course, Michelle Obama proceeded to eviscerate Trump with her speech without ever mentioning his name. Then we had the Iran Memorandum of Understanding to achieve a 60-day pause in the fighting and to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, that most people, including Republicans in Congress, saw as Trump surrendering to Iran. That was a major L. On the heels of that, there was the G7 meeting, which, interestingly enough, Trump signed digitally the Iran agreement, which was kind of interesting since he always ranted and raved about Joe Biden and the auto pen. But the G7 itself had its moments. One moment was Trump's profane pronouncement that during Obama's negotiation with Iran, where they came up with the nuclear agreement, that Iran called Obama a stupid SOB. Except, of course, Trump used all the words. And it sounded quite, out of character and out of sync for the event he was attending. Then he proceeded to get into a diplomatic spat with Italian Prime Minister Meloni, alleging that she begged him to take a photo, and she said absolutely not, and actually canceled a diplomatic visit by one of the foreign ministers that was going to be heading to Washington, D.C. So he didn't look good on that issue either. Then we have the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C. Trump wanted the lining or the color to be blue. So he had it drained, I think spent about $14 million or so, a no bid contract, then had it refilled, and almost immediately the coating that was installed at the bottom of the reflecting pool start breaking up and peeling off and floating to the top. And then suddenly a green algae bloom took hold in the water in the reflecting pool. Trump tried to blame it on everything, sabotage, Obama, what have you. It was just a disaster. And then probably the capstone of this. While J.D. Vance, Jared Kushner, and Witkoff, or whomever was over in Switzerland negotiating with Iran to nail down the details of implementing this memorandum of understanding for this 60-day pause in reopening the strait, Donald Trump's not even in the negotiation, and he threatened to destroy Iran. Even threatened that the people negotiating may not even make it back to their effing country. it was amazing. The talks paused. Iran walked out. Possibly, given current information, I guess the talks are proceeding. But that's the reason Donald Trump will be gone by Christmas. Whether the Republicans win or lose Congress, Trump is uncontrollable right now. He's an albatross around everybody's necks. The stakes are actually getting serious now. So all of this back and forth and tomfoolery or whatever, can't afford it. You can't control the guy. Reportedly, they have him up at Camp David, which he hates to go to. I believe they're trying to keep him under wraps. And they're trying to hold everything together, at least to get through the midterms. Because if Trump doesn't make it to the midterms, it's over. All of his loyal followers that would vote for his endorsed candidate, they're just going to say, forget it. Without Trump there, it's not worth it. So they're going to try to hold this guy together with chewing gum and baling wire to get through the midterms. Then I think he's done. Whether he resigns, whether he's removed, whatever the case may be, Trump will not be there by Christmas, is my projection. Some may see that as a big Christmas present, and some may see it as a big Christmas disappointment. But Trump is too toxic right now. He can't be controlled. He's coming apart mentally and physically. And by Christmas, he's going to be out of there.